again. It is the Main Street Randyland YouTube channel. Hooray! I am here on a Randy road trip. I'm in a very special place. I'm in one of my old playgrounds. I'm in Seaside Heights, New Jersey, on the boardwalk. And I'm at the special, newly preserved Carousel building down on the north end. Now, this is the Floyd L. Moreland Carousel. Now, this carousel was in use for many, many years in the Casino Arcade right there on the boardwalk. And believe me, I was a little kid and I rode that merry-go-round many, many times. There were two merry-go-rounds in Seaside, one at the Casino Arcade and one at the Carousel Arcade down at the south side. Both merry-go-rounds were magnificent. This one is from the Casino Arcade. Now, a few years ago, there was a change of ownership with the Casino Pier, and the Storinos bought the property. They had the Jenkinsons from Point Pleasant, and they bought the property here in Seaside Heights. And a few years after that, they made a deal with the city where they traded the carousel for some land to expand the pier. So they made the pier wider, and they gave the carousel to the city of Seaside Heights, who then sent it out to be refurbished, and they built this building here as a preservation act to keep the carousel in Seaside. It's a magnificent job of restoration for this old Dentzel, and here we are. Look at that merry-go-round going around. Now, when I was really little, we used to play not only in the Casino Arcade, but we played in the Carousel Arcade. There were three different men who were partners at the Carousel Arcade. You had Bob, Ed, and Lou, and they were the owners of the Carousel Arcade back when I was a little kid. And I remember Bobby had bushy eyebrows, and you know what? This guy here...
That's the dude, yeah. This is new. If you use that again, that's for the scrapbook.
This guy here looks like Bob from the Carousel Arcade when I was a kid. Was Bob your dad?
Bob was my dad.
He
yes.
had bushy eyebrows. I used to call him Bushy Eyebrows Bob. I was a little kid. Do you remember that? And here he is, you know, they got him over here now running this beautiful carousel. Here's my ticket because I want to go on the carousel here.
Welcome to
look at that.
Moreland Carousel.
I'm telling you. Now, on this merry-go-round, they don't all go up and down. The outside horses are stationary, and the inside three rows are the ones that go up and down. All right. Look at that. Look at the old band organ. I think he said it was a 1917. He didn't know the model number. It's a Wurlitzer. And away we go. How great is that? Boy, oh boy. Our man Gary here has the best job on the boardwalk. He's been doing this. How many years you in this business, my friend?
Intermittently, about 6 as a youngster, and now this is year 1 in my second phase of boardwalk.
I'm telling you, once you're in this, it's never out of your blood. It's really a wonderful thing. You know, he was the descendants from the Carousel arcade from the time I was a kid there. And I was telling him how I have a lot of the old machines that used to be from the time that he was a little kid in the arcade himself with his dad running it and his partner. And, you know, then they sold it. They sold it to a few different people. Mike Carbone had it for a while, and then it went over to Angelo Capetta. Then there was another owner towards the end before the fire took it. And that had a beautiful, what was it, the Illinois, as I remember? The merry-go-round was called the Illinois. Well, that was a very ornate carousel also, and they sold that off for the antique value, and they replaced it with a Chance, which everybody was very upset about at the time. But in retrospect, it was a good thing, because when they had that fire and that merry-go-round then was destroyed, if they hadn't sold off the original antique one, that would have gone down with the fire as well. So fortunately, this one survived all the years. It's back in its home in Seaside Heights, and we're glad we were able to take this little ride over here and to meet our special celebrity here from my childhood. So we'll leave it there, and we'll see you next time on the Main Street Randyland YouTube channel. Bye, guys.
Thank you kindly, Randy. It's been a pleasure.